Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the students and parents at the 5th edition of the Pariksha Charcha event. The 5th edition of the annual event was held in New Delhi in a town hall interactive format. The Mumbai branch of National Investigation Agency has received an email threatening to harm Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the centre claimed to have 20 kg RDX. The threat mail mentions that he is ready to harm millions of people along with PM Modi. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann moved a resolution in the Assembly seeking the immediate transfer of Chandigarh to Punjab, accusing the centre of trying to upset the balance in administering the Union territory. With COVID cases falling steadily, Delhi and Maharashtra have decided to lift the mask mandate. However, the states have advised the continued use of masks in crowded areas. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar held talks with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov a day after the US warned of consequences over attempts to circumvent American sanctions against Moscow. The high-level talks took place in the backdrop of indications that India could buy greater volumes of discounted Russian oil, and both sides were keen on having a ruble-rupee arrangement for bilateral trade. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov praised India's stance on the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict and said Russia appreciates that India is taking the situation in entirety of effect and not just one-sided way in the opening remarks of bilateral meeting in New Delhi. Police imposed an overnight curfew in several parts of Sri Lanka's main city of Colombo after protest over the government's handling of the country's worst economic crisis in decades turned violent. Hundreds of protesters were gathered near President Rajapaksa's private residence. However, they were broken up by police using tear gas and water cannons. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan, who is struggling for survival, chose to admire India again for following an independent foreign policy. Khan also chose to attack the United States without naming the nation. Imran Khan said, referring to the US, a foreign power is working behind the scenes to destabilize Pakistan. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences apologized to Chris Rock for the Will Smith slapgate and thanked him for his resilience at that moment. The Academy said, and I quote, "The Academy does not condone violence of any form. We have officially started a formal review around the incident and take further action in accordance with our bylaws, standards of conduct, and California law." The 8th match of Tata IPL 2022 will see Kolkata Knight Riders facing off against Punjab Kings at the Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai. Both teams played their last game against Royal Challengers Bangalore.